Ah! Hey guys, this time we're looking at the Shark RF, the Openspot here. This thing is pretty cool, and it does not one, not D-Star, not just DMR, not just Fusion. It does them all, and it does it faster and better, in my opinion, than the DV Mega, which I have right here. So this time I'm looking at this on K6UDA radio. Did you miss me yet? Yeah, hey, been gone for the last week or so. I was off in Texas hunting at a place called the Ox Ranch with a man named Ted Nugent. And actually, I've got a video up on YouTube about my hunt. It's going to be a two-parter. You can click up here and check it out yourself. This hunt was unfreaking believable. I saw more exotic animals. It was insane. It's an 18,000 acre ranch. Unbelievable animals. I hunted. I'm a bad man. Bad. Hell no. This is the American way. This is America. It was celebrating freedom and being part of your own food chain. So it was an awesome experience. And it was great to be with fellow Second Amendment supporters who understand who I am, understand where I come from. I decided I didn't want to put it on this channel. I put it on my s3films.com channel, and it is linked again right up here. So go ahead and check that out. Wow, I am truly amazed at the response that the Christmas ham shopping channel got. Thank you guys. 4,600 views so far. I mean, holy crap, that is incredible. And the amount of comments, and I know you guys commented because you want something out of it, and here are the winners. You're going to be getting something in the mail. It ain't coming before Christmas because, hell, I ain't waiting in those lines at the post office to send them out. So I've had about a month now to play with the Shark RF. And I think I know it well enough now that I could give you a fairly good look at it, even though I haven't played with DMR or Fusion on it. But it all works about the same. And this thing is a pretty impressive little unit. I think all said and done, by the time you get done with an enclosure, a nice enclosure, the DV Mega, the Pi, antenna, and a wireless card, you're actually money ahead by using this. So I've had this DV Mega on a Pi here for about 2 years now. And I've got this nice enclosure. This is the DHAP enclosure from Hardened Power Systems. And this is, frankly, this is a very nice unit, all said and done. But I think I'm actually doing it cheaper and faster with this guy here. All right, when you get your Openspot, it comes complete as a kit. Everything is there that you need to get yourself up and operating almost immediately with the thing. It is a 2.5 inch by 1 inch cube of plastic. It comes with a micro USB cable, a power adapter, and the Ethernet cable. Okay, the antenna is attached to it. It's a simple SMA antenna. Very, very simple design. Like I said, 2.5 by 2.5 by 1. Comes with just 3 openings: the Ethernet cable, a reset button, and the micro USB attachment. All of the labeling on it is very nicely silk screened. What makes the Openspot so special is not the hardware, it's actually the software. Everything is web-based, and I'm going to take you through a little bit of their website there. It costs $219,000 something, which is $225 delivered. Their discussion groups are simple. They have a general discussion group here where you could basically talk about anything you want Openspot related. A whole thing of feature requests, and the developers are really very responsive to that, and they are implementing a lot of it. And then troubleshooting, which within hours they'll have an answer for you, or they will update the firmware. The Openspot is assigned an address on your local network, so getting on it is as simple as typing in Openspot or the address on your web browser. Once it's open, everything comes up and it's ready for either your initial configuration or it shows you your current configuration. By opening up the Advanced tab at the bottom right, it opens up a whole series of additional things you can do inside the software. You could monitor all the traffic in there, and I don't know what some of those abbreviations mean. I do know what UDP traffic is. But anyway, those work very, very nicely, and then when you transmit and receive, it tells you all the numbers and the signal strength. The connectors tab is where you configure whether you're going to run D-Star, DMR, or Fusion, and within that it gives you a whole list of things that you can do within each of those modes. Down below that, you set the frequency that you want to use to communicate, and this effectively becomes your repeater. Under the modem settings, you again set the mode you're going to run, the frequency you want to be on, and a bunch of other settings that are usually done from the factory and you don't need to screw with. In the settings tab, you could set a password if you want or leave it open. You can also play with your location settings and name the system. This is also where you access the bootloader to reload new firmware or reset it. The only real control is the reset pin on the back. When you turn on the Openspot, it simply just boots up, and within 20 seconds, this thing is going to be online. I have it set right now that it's going to hook up to reflector 14 Charlie. So you're going to see in just about 5 seconds, it'll do it. And it's hooked up.
RES014 Charlie.
And that's it. I'm ready to rock and roll right now on D-Star. 21 seconds. K6UDA testing the Openspot from the Folsom repeater. Here's another cool thing I love about the Openspot. Because all the configuration software is web-based, I can actually use my phone to hook this thing up. And I could configure everything right there on my phone. So if I'm using this thing remotely, if I plug it in, say in a hotel or in my motorhome, I can use my phone and configure everything. Now, overall, I am a huge fan of this. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. I don't know really what is. My biggest bitch with it is in the Mac side of the software. When I'm reloading firmware, I actually have found that I almost need to go into Windows to make it work. Because for some reason, when you hook this thing up as it's called a bootloader, it effectively becomes another hard drive on your system. And for that, it's actually using the little micro USB connection to your computer, and it is now becoming a little hard drive. So you're copying over the firmware onto the Openspot. The problem is in the Mac side. Something happens and the drive gets dismounted or something, and I don't know why or how it is. I've asked the developers about it, and that seems to be the one thing that they haven't really worked out. Now, other little things that it does that are just slightly annoying is when I'm using the DV Mega, I get that female voice that comes on and it tells me connecting to or connected to 14 Charlie or 1 Charlie or whatever I'm connecting to. It seems to cut off that first little connected to or connecting to, and it just says 14 Charlie. It's a small thing, but it is a little thing. Did I mention that this is from a very small startup company, just a couple of guys, I think. They're made in very limited batches. Everything is done on a pre-order. If you ordered this thing today, they'll give you a ship date, and that's when they expect their production run to be done. Now, this week I did see on Main Trading Company that they've got a few of these things in stock. So if you want to buy one, you can get one from them. I don't know how much they charge. Probably not much more than the $225, but I imagine you're going to pay for shipping, and frankly, they're going to want to make a little bit of a profit, so you're going to pay for that too. But if you're lucky enough to get one from them, you'll have it in a couple of days. Overall, though, this is a winner in my book. I mean, no question about it. It gets you on DMR, D-Star, or Fusion, whichever you want to get to. And if you've got two of these hooked up, you can connect, say, a DMR radio to a Fusion radio or a Fusion to a D-Star radio. So it's taking the next step in bridging that gap between all these different radios and the different operating modes that they have. Speaking of winners, there's going to be one big winner coming up here. We've got just over 100 more subscriptions to go until that big 5,000 subscription giveaway begins. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm excited. You should be excited. Just 100 more you guys need to subscribe. And hey, if it's 1,000 more or 200 more or whatever, you guys can all play too, just as long as you are a subscriber to the channel and you play by the rules. And I'll have a video doing the rules and whatever else. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, and hey, in another week or so, you probably can play too. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified of when I'm putting out new videos, hit that subscribe. That'll also give you the opportunity to win that KX2. But anyway, hit that subscribe, hit the like, spread the word about this show, because I'll tell you what, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of humor, and some realistic people in ham radio is just what this hobby needs to make it great again. Oh yeah. And I still got t-shirts for sale if you want to be one of the cool kids in ham radio. That's it for me this week. I'm Bob, K6UDA, and I'm out of here. 7-3.
Remote system linked.